What kind of weather do you like best? Well, to be honest, my like kind of like a perfect kind of weather sounds kind of weird, but there are two types. The First of all is the kind of vibe you get in the autumn, where it is it's very pretty windy. You know, it's pretty a bit cold. Well, not really, because I mean, given that it's a transition between kind of summer and the winter, so the autumn is kind of like in the middle, and it gets the best of both of the former latter seasons. It's pretty windy. It's pretty cold, but at the same time, also really, it's give a very cozy feelings to it. It's and also because it's on the autumn, there is still a good level of humidity in the air, which means that for a person who have a very dry skin like me, uh, it is just a perfect. I enjoy the coldness, but I also don't like the side effect of having very dry and flaky skin. And secondly is sounds a bit weird, but like a bit bad weather. What I mean by that is when it's heavy rain. I really enjoy heavy rain for some reason. Well, not when I'm on the road. That is different story. But when I am uh, sitting on my uh, house balcony and sitting on my house balcony and enjoy the sound of the rain and the smell of it. It just feel really nice to me, especially when I'm sitting alone at night. At night, what is the weather usually like in your hometown? Well, my country is a tropical country, which means that it's pretty hot. Uh, However, it's also have full, it's have full uh, fall seasons. Well, depends on where you live in Vietnam. Where I'm from, Hanoi, you have fall, all the fall seasons. So I would describe it as kind of diverse, I guess. So there's that. Does the weather affect your mood? That's so. Let me tell you about a very kind of interesting fact about me. Is that the weather doesn't just affect my mood, but it's also affect my physical capability and uh, my mental health. I don't even know why that happened. So it's basically that uh, you know a certain people have a more sensitive uh, more sensitive during season change. For me, I uh, each for like 4 seasons, I have different symptoms. For example, right now it's from the summer to the autumn, and I get a bit like very itchy rash throat, and sometimes I even throw up in the morning. So it's really weird. The same thing can be said for like my mood. Usually, I might get migraine or a mild headache uh, uh, randomly in the day. Honestly, I can't really like explain what caused this phenomenon, but it's just I just learned to live with it for the past 16 years. So yeah, describe a time when the weather really affected your plan. you should say when it happened, what the weather was like, how it affect your plans, how you felt about it. So honestly, getting you know the weather getting in the way of my plan isn't something that I'm uh, that is alien to me. In fact, I have certain occasions where the weather really changed my whole plan for the day, and one of them is when my family planned to visit Bavi. So uh, for your for your information, for your information, my family have a kind of small, cozy. Uh, I well, I want to say the villa, but it's a bit smaller. But you get my point, right? And usually, my mom will use it as a business, as a kind of like a motel, like a homestay for tourists. Uh, but but last month, I think so. Last month, we planned to visit Bali not just to enjoy the atmosphere and try the uh, famous cow milk, but also to uh, uh, have a visit on the homestay, on my parents' homestay. Everything was going to plan. Uh, you know, we were planning to visit it in on the Saturday, and it was the first day or so. So we plan a lot. We even buy lots of snacks, refreshment to go with it. Yeah, I mean, I even pack a blanket with me just in case. However, on Friday, disaster strike. There was a terrible rain in Bavi, and because of its generally pretty unique geology, the earth, like the ground, the dirt there isn't safe to travel uh, during and after the rain because it's get very muddy and can have a high risk of mudslide and landslide. So we have to entirely abandon Bavi, the Bavi trip for that whole week. There isn't any alternative because I mean that's our destination. So I feel a bit terrible because uh, I I was about to no my like I was about to come back to school. It was at the end of the summer, so I really like looking. I really look forward for the trip, but it gets canceled. So I was sad, but then again, I can't control the weather. So why make a why make the storm in a teacup, right? Well, not really. It's pretty big, but yeah. How has climate change affected weather patterns in your country? I feel like because of climate change, the winter comes a lot later than usual. So back like uh, 6 or 7 years ago, I remember that the winter started on the middle of the September. I imagine so, in the middle of September. However, at the moment, I think it's it's either like late uh, October or uh, it's from the late October to the middle of the November, which it's very weird, you know. I mean, I know that climate change can greatly affect the weather, but I didn't think it was by such large margin. And and so because of the winter getting delayed, other seasons kind of also get affected by in other way, especially the summer. Though the summer, while it does not get delayed, it's certainly getting a lot hotter. In fact, last year there's a trend of people going on the road and trying to cook omelet out of the heat from the road, which just kind of give you the idea of how scorching hot the summer is in Vietnam. So that's about it. Uh, do you do you think people rely too much on the weather forecast? I mean, absolutely, because nowadays pretty much no, there is a lot of aspect, a majority of aspect in the world is one way or another affected by the weather, right? So having a way to predict what is going on will give you a an idea and about the upcoming days and make contingency and make plan to counter it. I think this is a good trend because people are in some way kind of you know they are paying more attention on the weather itself to make a better plan. And it's just that I think that uh, relying on weather forecast is just a good way to uh, you know making plan and uh, like making your plans run smoothly despite any circumstances. So goodbye.